Both of them require you to think long term. So, diets are temporary, lifestyle changes are long term. With a diet, say something like a keto, you will see results, but you will get back to your old weight the minute you stop it. Speculating trading is temporary, asset allocation is long term. We have to be realistic in both. So we grossly, underestimate food calories and grossly overestimate exercise calories. For example, 30 minutes on the treadmill will burn 400 calories, but that slice of cheesecake will cost me 600 calories. So at least I have done this in the past. Just because I have gone to the gym and been on the treadmill for 30 minutes, I think I have the license to have that cheesecake. So I have gone minus 400 and plus 600, which net I have gone to a plus 200, because I underestimated the cheesecake and overestimated the treadmill. Similarly, in investing, we underestimate our behavior and grossly overestimate potential returns. We are all long-term investors, and we call ourselves a long-term investor. And at the next 10% dip, most people are scrambling for an exit. That's what happened in March. We need to focus on what is important. Exercise is important, but eating right is even more important. Timing the market is important, but time in the market is even more important. Short-term doesn't last. Crash diets will give you quick results, but they are not sustainable. Stock tips may give you quick returns, but you can't create wealth through those. You need to have filters. Filters will automatically eliminate junk food. Filters will also automatically eliminate poor investment. We need to accept uncertainty. Nothing in the future is binary. Nobody can say yes or no. So stop asking whether quinoa is healthy or olive oil is healthy. Instead, just ask what is the CPF profile of. Stop asking whether a stock is good, whether a stock is going to go up. Instead, ask why is that stock a good investment? Does it pass your filters? Don't follow anyone blindly. Asking for someone's diet plan is meaningless. You don't know their BMR, you don't know their TE, you don't know their weight loss goals. Everyone has different eating habits and discipline. Stop asking for a list of stocks. You don't know the composition, you don't know the risk appetite or the behavior, time horizon, or financial goals of that person or their list. Start reading more. In case of nutrition, this is reading more nutrition labels. In case of investing, this is balance sheets. If you do not have the inclination to read balance sheets, at least start reading some literature before coming to an investment decision. It's more about what you don't do. Eating right is about avoiding the bad food. Similarly, investing right is about avoiding bad investments. Simplicity is underrated. Simplest foods, which is non-processed foods, the more down you go in the value chain, the foods start getting healthier. Similar is the case with stocks. Invest in products that you understand. Derivatives, structured products, etc. If you don't understand them, just stay away. Compounding is magic. I have covered this earlier. So if you walk, you are only burning calories when you do it. It's like simple interest. But if you do resistance training, you are building muscle, which is leading to higher TE, which is giving you an after effect. That is exactly like compound interest.